So, Tony, you're committing to the mustache look for Vegas?
50-50 right now.
Is your beard going to grow back in time? Well, I guess you have a little bit of stubble right now.
I have like a 5 o'clock shadow thing,
Yeah.
and it'll probably be at that level when we get there. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to keep it. I might just go freshly buzzed. I'm never a shave guy.
I don't like
guy.
full shave.
Yeah.
Full shave's not my bag.
So I'm 50-50.
Is there a reasoning for the stash? You just woke up and were like, this is it?
No, because I had the stash prior, but then all my facial hair grew out. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep the stash because my wife likes it when I have facial hair. So
I agree with your wife.
Well, you're one of the few guys I know that you wear the stash good.
Thank you.
A lot of guys look pretty weird with it.
Right. It's a confidence thing. Like you have to go out and be like, I'm gonna do this, and people are gonna say whatever, but I'm gonna power through.
Look at you. I value that.
Thank you.
Good.
That's what I do with a lot of things. Like everybody can wear anything. That's my point. Billy can wear all the things that I wear.
I don't know about that.
No, it's 100% true. Obviously you and I kind of dress the same, Mike, but Billy can wear the things that I wear. Like I saw a picture of Billy for the father-daughter dance, who looked really, really nice.
You
Burgundy
look
suit,
so lovely,
with like the cashmere shirt.
You look so nice.
Very nice. That's something I would wear, right? So any of the things that I could wear, Billy could pull off too. It's just about being confident in what you're in, the skin you're in, and the clothes you're in. You walk in anywhere, be like, "This is me." Too bad. You don't like it?
But the way you described having a mustache makes it seem like you know that it's not a great look, but you're trying to prove a point.
But yeah, mustache has always been a look for people that can rock it.
It's a toss-up.
You don't know until you do it if you can rock it or not. Like
it is a bit of a gamble.
You have a bit of a stash Captain Morgan thing where you have like the middle and the stash, and I've seen you grow it out and it looks nice.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Like your facial hair looks nice. The thing is, you and I are both of the same facial hair kind of situation where we can't grow the full beard. So when we start growing out the entire thing, it looks patchy, it looks weird. So
have you seen those ads for the things that are like you use this and you'll be able
like
to
the roller
grow
thing?
Full facial hair or whatever.
Yeah.
Would you use that?
I've used it before.
Really?
Yeah, because it's also like a men's skincare routine thing. Like you use that thing to kind of like open up your pores, and then you put in oils and serums of multiple sorts.
That's all horse shit.
What? Whoa.
Oh, wow.
If those things worked, there'd be bald guys rubbing their heads.
Of course,
like a paint roller.
There's something more to that.
Right, it's not just the hair.
It's not just
It's opening the pores up because those little pricklers, like what they do is they open up your pores.
Pricklers.
Yeah, I don't know how. They're not needles, but they're like little
pricklers.
Little pricks.
Yeah.
So then you open up that and you put some serum, some oils, some moisturizers.
What does your face care routine look like? It seems somewhat involved.
No, not really. To be honest, I'm like any other guy.
You woke up like this.
Yeah, like I'm like any other guy. I use a bar of soap and just rub it on my face. And I'm like,
no.
And then Jenny's like, you can't do that. And I'm like, all right, what do you use?
Not.
Yeah.
And then I just use what she uses.
There's something about using the same bar on my.
Well, no, I got two different bars.
Yeah.
So come on, don't be a sicko.
On what?
On my balls.
On your
on everything.
Your nether regions.
Undercarriage.
Yeah. You're not gonna wash your ass with the
do?
same stuff you wash your face with.
What do you do, Billy? Just aoi hawong?
Yeah, I'm like shower gel type of guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll do like
a 3-in-1?
No.
The body wash, conditioner, shampoo, triple pack.
I'm not an animal.
So you have. Do you have like a dedicated men's shampoo or like shampoo that you use?
Yeah, whatever my wife buys.
Smart man.
That's exactly what I use.
They are going to know the best stuff. Like, he has a good point.
I mean, but obviously the differences in hair, like maybe you have curly hair, your wife has straight, or vice versa.
Good for her hair, good for my hair. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, sometimes I've in my life used like, oh, this is special treated for blonde hair. And I'm like, wash his hair. Don't care what it says.
He's right.
There's levels to this, but you're like, it's fine. No matter what. Got it.
When I had my longer hair, I was a Moroccan oil guy. Love Moroccan oil.
There was an era for Moroccan oil.
It's still on,
It was
baby.
a thing.
It's still on.
But it was crazy. It got crazy for a little bit.
A bottle of shampoo is like $50 for Moroccan oil.
That's too much.
Yeah.
With Moroccan oil in it.
No, that's too much.
It's very expensive.
Even as a female, like I'm not spending that much money on that. No.
But the thing is, Jenny has a lot of hair. Like she has very long, luscious, beautiful hair. So she needs to treat it in ways that the normal person like I wouldn't do.
You look good with your long hair, but I do understand.
She wants me to grow it back.
but the maintenance is a pain in the ass.
Maintenance sucks. You can't lower the window.
No,
there's things that people don't know.
Can't lower the window.
If you lower the window with that kind of hair, it's like
no, and not even that.
It's
like
everywhere.
Like my hair grows up and forward like this, right? So then like
bit of a Howie Long.
My hair is really thick, yeah.
square.
So it doesn't really fall over nicely. So it will just grow up into eternity, like a beanstalk coming out the front of my head like this, and then eventually it will fall over. But I never let it get to that point. The second it starts getting really long, it's like you're done here. You're gone.
So you don't want to do like the emo once it splashes over
The
to
Jimmy
the side?
Butler.
Look, I already did the earring and the long hair
Oh,
thing.
that's where you draw the line.
Yeah, because it's like
okay.
I don't want to be the 45-year-old guy with long hair.
Oh, gotcha.
That's
You don't?
no, because it's getting really gray now, and then I'll have like this.
There's
like,
something to the grayness, though.
Yeah, that's what everybody tells
Salt
me.
and pepper, it's a thing. It's
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Huh.
Looking at your mustache and then looking at the beards, I'm trying to think, if I were a man, what kind of facial situation would I be rocking right now?
Well, not everybody's blessed with like an incredible beard like Danny Benitez.
Danny
Yeah,
or
B,
like
Danny B's got a good...
or like
Not
TD.
everybody. There
TD's
is-
got another great beard.
One man blessed with the beard that Danny B has, and it's Danny B.
It's just Danny.
Danny
It's the
B,
most
that's
beautiful beard I've ever seen.
Yeah, like he has the beard of Zeus.
You know-
and the
you
rest
know-
of us are just kind of peasants in
Yeah.
the.
You know who has a good beard, but he never
Acropolis.
grows it out? My brother.
Really,
great.
Gino.
What do you mean?
That's-
Doesn't he have like a little
it's gonna
scruffy
connect with a
situation
lot of
going on right
people.
now?
Yeah,
Taylor, great grain on a beard.
yeah, but he doesn't like it.
He doesn't like it.
Yeah,
That's right. He did grow it out recently, didn't he?
he says he's not a beard guy.
Taylor's cursed with like a very thick 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah.
He is, yeah.
Like Taylor needs to shave like every day.
It is
or
a great
it's
look,
gonna-
though. The 5 o'clock shadow is a great look.
It wasn't a bad look on him. I told him to keep it. He was
Like
not about it.
if I could grow a thick 5 o'clock shadow, that's what I would rock 24/7.
But it's tough to maintain.
Sure, because you have to constantly trim.
Or shaving every day.
5 o'clock.
Yeah, my dad
tough.
shaved every day, and I was always like, I thought it was crazy because he worked with a lot of lawyers, so he would always be shaving every day, and just constantly seeing this man come out with like blood running down his face or like pieces
the
of toilet paper
toilet
stuck
paper.
to his
Wow.
face. Yeah,
Was he like?
Wow.
Does he work in like law or like?
He was
is
a private-
lawyer. Or is he like a criminal?
No, he was a private investigator. He worked with a lot of
Yeah,
criminals.
okay.
He was a hangman.
I'm just saying he works with a lot of lawyers. Could be someone
Yeah.
it's always in trouble.
True.
But then you're not working for them.
They're working
they're
with
working-
them.
they're
They're
for
working
you.
for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's tough.
Yeah.
you're on the same team.
My dad is a
together.
shave every day kind of guy.
Really?
Yeah. But like $1
How often
razors.
how often do you shave?
I haven't shaved my face in.
Dollar Shave Club.
I'm a buzzer
Epic
guy.
razors.
I'm a buzzer guy though with their DSC buzzer.
Yeah. How
Yeah.
often?
Epic.
Once, maybe like once every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Mm.
Sometimes I let it grow a little bit.
I have to
too
go
much.
twice a
That
week.
sounds
or
like a
it starts
slow
getting
grow.
gross. I try to do like Sundays and Wednesdays if I can control it. I didn't this week. I did Friday and I didn't shave.
I can tell.
again
But
on
you
the
do
weekend. Yeah.
straight razor, or you do like machine and then razor?
I start machine to
Yeah.
get it short, and then I'll do the razor.
Yeah, I almost never do razor.
They actually have like this cool like Dollar Shave Club. Not that this is a commercial for them, but they have like this cool razor that they sent. That on one side it's like the buzzer, and then the other side is like the replaceable razor head. It's also like a mini like shaver, like the little.
It's convenient.
like a little travel size.
It's almost like it's slightly larger than like the regular razor handle, and then one side is the electric, and then the other side is like the replacement blade. So you
Oh,
get a
okay.
bzz, and then
Yeah, I have these little like plastic razor thingies that look like little teeth. Great for your little Anthony Davis situation right
Yeah,
here.
Unibrow.
Yeah,
Jenny
it's-
does that for me.
you really.
Yeah.
That's nice.
You ever plucked your eyebrows?
Jenny has.
Do you
Oh.
shave outside? I shave outside. sometimes.
Really?
do you
Dude,
mean you
I've
shave
been wanting to.
outside?
The thing is, I have an apartment because every time I do it in the
The
bathroom,
buzzer I shave outside.
Jenny's like, "You leave all your stuff everywhere." I'm like,
Yeah.
"I
Yeah.
can't get it all."
I have two things. I do like if it's long and I'm doing that, I do that outside, so all the little hairs fall all over
In the
like
grass
in the grass or whatever. Like if the crime is committed, like in my
They're gonna get
house,
your ass.
I'm effed. Like I'm
There's-
effed because my hair
forensic
is everywhere,
everywhere.
everywhere.
Why not do it
Right
in the
outside.
shower? Pardon my ignorance.
I don't want to. I
to
don't want
male-
to
Clogs the
clog.
drain,
Yeah, I
yeah.
don't want to clog up the drain.
Oh, okay.
And I have one of those things to catch things, but the hairs are so small that they'll go through like the little gaps.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
I can't do it over the sink.
I start-
because it goes.
No, it's too
Dude,
much.
when I do it
That's
over the
too
sink,
much.
I have
Everywhere.
to stuff a garbage can like up against my body
Such
and
a
do it like this.
lecture.
That's a
Try to catch as
It-
much.
Save the lecture, exactly. Why do you always do it here? Why can't you pick up all the things? And I'm like, sometimes there's hair that gets caught, and I don't know where
so
it is.
I've done okay. I'm glad we're talking about this. I'm not, but
Welcome to Mystery Crate. by the
Welcome to
way.
Mystery
Welcome to
Crate.
Mystery-
Yeah.
So before I would do like the part that gets rid of a lot of the hair outside, and then I'd come inside and I get 4 paper towels, right? And I'd do 2 stacked on top of each other, and then 2 on the sides of the sink, and then I would turn on the water and I would, I like to use warm water when I'm like clearing the razor blade. I do the warm water, and then I shave. And then
So
I
with
clear
the
it
paper towel's already in the sink.
the paper
so
towels,
it's getting wet.
I wet it.
Okay.
I wet it first so that it like hugs the sides and the bottom of the sink.
Smart.
wow.
So
Smart.
then it
And
grips
Smart.
also the hair that
So the
falls
hair
off.
falls on it. So then when I'm done, I just get the fork and I go, and I
Yeah.
sweep it up and then throw it away.
Yo,
That's good.
Billy
That's what I used to
living
do.
in 2050.
That's what I used to do.
Yeah.
But you know what I've done since then? I bought a fate, and I got it on Amazon.com. I don't know if you've heard. And I went on there and I got like a bib for shaving.
Oh, do you play
The one you- the one you-
mirror?
the one
It
you
has
stick on
two
the mirror?
suction cups,
Yeah.
yeah, and you put it on the mirror and then you put it around.
How's that worked?
It's fine.
But wouldn't it go like hair on the outside?
Oh, no,
Because
'cause
you're
you gotta,
only
like,
doing
kinda-
the.
It's pretty wide.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I also like lean
You have to
into
lean
it.
into it.
Yeah.
And then I go outside when I take, because then I have like,
And they go,
pull it close to me.
"Rakata."
And- Exactly. I go outside and just
Yep.
a couple times.
My thing is in the apartment, it's hard because I don't have like a
Just do it
balcony.
out a window.
I know. But
También.
it's just tough because like where my window is right
Or-
where my couch
or you
is.
just
So then
go, like,
imagine,
you just-
imagine if she hates hair in the bathroom. Imagine if she finds hair on
Or
the
you
couch.
just go and you just dump it straight into the garbage can.
But don't you like say anything to her when you find her hair everywhere?
Her hair's everywhere. I never say anything to her.
Does she like
Smart
roll it up
man.
in a ball and then stick it on the side of the shower?
Yes.
Dude, why do they do that?
Yes, dude.
You haven't seen that?
Great question.
Right?
Yes.
Okay,
The same-
see,
the same
we've all been
reason.
victims of this.
The same. Well, do they leave it there, or
Yes.
they like?
Well, for the duration of the shower, yeah.
Well, yes.
I
Well,
can't- I
the
can't
reasoning for
answer.
that is to make sure that we don't allow it to go into the drain. We
I
want to
can't
make sure we
answer.
keep it.
Sure.
Just like Billy in his little scenario.
Billy pleading the fifth.
Not answering.
Look, that happens all the
That's
time.
the
and I'm like,
reason.
huh?
Not answering.
Little
that question.
vermin.
I go in the shower,
my
these
shower.
little hair hurricanes all
Yeah.
over the tile. It's like, what
Yeah.
the hell's happening in here?
It's basically we're here, we're doing our thing, and hair's going everywhere. So in order to avoid it going down the drain, we're putting it to the side.
Not to bring up something that we talked about ad nauseum already, but in
What?
Saltburn, where he does what he does to the
Blech.
drain, makes me so disgusted.
What does he do to the drain? I'm not going to watch that. I
He
don't care if you spoil it.
slurps the
Spoiler
drain because the
alert,
guy was
spoiler
jerking
alert.
off,
Yeah.
and then he slurps the water that was going into the drain, presumably where the guy jizzed.
Yes, exactly.
Can you say any of what you just said on
He just
the
did.
show?
I don't know.
I mean, there wasn't anything cursing. It was just a bunch of like slang terms for ejaculate.
Whatever. The point is that he slurps the drain, and as
Right.
you know, Billy, there's disgusting things that live in those.
A lot of
drains.
bacteria.
Bacteria, but
Yeah.
like, have you used one of those snakes? Like, if your drain's been clogged, you use one of those like long
We
snakes. or
talked about
whatever,
this on God Bless Football.
and you put it on and take it out. All the gunk and hair and
Yeah.
like body,
Yeah.
like flake.
There's a lot of
Just
different things down
gooey
there.
things, yeah.
Ugh. Blah.
No.
Have you guys
Hate it.
ever cleaned the filter on your dishwashing machine? Did you know there was a filter in there?
Oh shit. I live in an apartment, so
Yeah, but if you
I know they don't come in and clean it. I know that.
I like your answer for everything 'cause I live in an apartment.
no matter what it is.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
true. No, because I'm in a place where
Because
they.
apartments don't have dishwashers.
No. I'm in an apartment where the maintenance people
Someone else does the maintenance.
Are the ones that take care of it, right? The
Yeah,
building
but-
does it.
I just learned this maybe 6 months ago, and I hadn't done it in
You saw it on TikTok.
5 years. Yeah,
And what, you did it yourself?
I did.
Ugh.
It's just a little filter that comes out and
How
it reeks.
disgusting
It
was
fucking
it?
reeks.
Oh, I'm
but
not doing
it's it needed to be done.
I
But since you're
need
talking
to call
about
my maintenance building.
disgusting stuff
Yeah,
coming out of
call-
drains.
Call my people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also learned that there's different kind of plungers.
Right.
There is.
Shallow one is for a sink.
Right.
The deep one. for
You
the
know what I
shitter.
had to do the other day that I couldn't call the apartment people to handle for me? So Jenny lost not her wedding ring, but a ring that she wears
In a sink?
down the drain.
In a sink?
Yeah.
Oh, you're good.
So it has that little
It stays
curve.
on the-
Yeah.
yeah.
And it stays in that curve. But I had to take out everything that was under there, all of Jenny's makeup stuff. Like there's 1,000 things underneath the bathroom sink. So I pulled it all out, undid it myself, did it on YouTube, and I was just like,
Yeah.
just
It's just
screw
PVC
this."
pipe. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's disgusting.
Yeah, it stinks. It's
Dude,
terrible.
it's disgusting. So I open it, all the gunk, all the hair, all the bullshit comes out, and then the ring finally pops out. And I'm like, man, I don't want to.
And that's why we keep the hair on the bathroom.
I grabbed the
wall.
chopsticks and
To avoid
picked
it to
up
go
the
down
ring,
there.
Put it down.
Yeah.
What do we have in the crate today?
Well, I was going to bring up your negotiating skills again.
Oh,
I feel like
perfect. I'd love to talk about it.
I feel like everybody thinks they can negotiate the best price for a car, right?
No.
Sure,
I do
if,
not.
If
Any male machismo Hispanic guy is like, "Oh, bro, I get you the best deal there is. You come down with me to Kendo Toyota, I get you the best deal."
half the battle is knowing where to go, right? There's places that overhype and overprice their cars. That's just the truth.
Well, I mean,
right? You have
Isn't
to go
that
to
everywhere?
No.
you can't go to CarMax. They're no haggle. I think Carvana's no haggle too.
Yeah.
Well,
I bought my car from Carvana.
But you haggled?
No, there's no.
You just took it out.
I just bought it and whatever.
The,
But-
where? Carvana?
Yeah.
What's the deal with their car vending machines that they say they
Like
have?
the one in Doral?
Yeah.
I don't know, because I've never seen anybody that's
There has to be somebody
actually
there,
gone
right?
and
Well, no one, like, you don't put, like,
There's no quarters.
$25,000
I get a
in quarters. in
$25,000
and then
quarter.
all of a sudden, just all the cars start like, and then it comes out. It's impossible.
What do you do if it gets stuck?
It's just, but have you guys seen the building?
yeah.
Yeah. How can you miss it?
It's
There's
a
one on-
tower of cars.
yeah.
There's one on 95.
Yeah,
in,
glass
in
tower of
Broward.
cars.
Yeah.
It would be great if you have to show up with 25 grand cash and you put it in like
Coins.
five at a time.
100 at a time.
You know what the crazy thing is? Have you seen like on like TikTok or Instagram or whatever, like those two guys that are like there? They show you like, this is if you put $5,000 in this stock in this year, here's how much it's worth now, right? And I think that Carvana is one of them. It's like, if you put $10,000 in Carvana in 2023, it's now worth $170 million. And it's like, wait, what happened? What's going on?
Weren't they
with this
going through
place?
Carvana was actually down.
Yeah,
big.
weren't they in trouble?
They were.
I don't know.
Vroom just went under, like kind of like competitor Carvana.
Yeah.
Vroom just went under. See, that's
I
why
don't
I
know who's a sponsor. I'm
well,
trying to be very mindful
well,
of this.
Vroom
None of
is-
them right now,
I
so.
can guarantee you, Vroom is not going to be a sponsor because they're out of business.
Are they though?
Yeah, 100%.
Was Vroom's like whole thing was like they were gonna deliver, like you order online and they deliver
But so
it
did
and that's
Carvana.
it?
Carvana did the same thing.
I'd like
I
to
don't
see a
trust those.
car. I like
I
to
don't
see a
trust
car before I buy it.
Yeah, that's
Right,
it,
I don't
like,
trust that.
I don't get how you can
Wait,
just
no, you
buy
have
it
a week.
online.
Hold on,
yeah,
you
but
guys-
who cares?
I
Like,
did it, but I did it.
That's
You
a
have
pain in the
week
ass.
to go
No.
take it to whatever mechanic you want to make sure that it's good. You can drive it
No.
around.
A lot of work
I
for me.
gotta feel it. I gotta drive
Yeah,
it.
just
no.
bring me the Kendall certified, the Toyota. We'll see what's up.
Yeah.
You know,
A lot of
that's a
Kendall-
lot.
A lot of Kendall dealers are overpriced, which is why it's tough.
Where
to
do you
buy a
go?
Kendall.
What's a good place?
Depends on what brand.
Go
Like
to Palmetto on 57th.
no, because they try to do you dirty. But it depends on what brand I'm.
You got to go to the corner of 441 and Griffin Road.
Where do you go?
I want to see you at
if
IKEA.
I want a Mazda, where do I go?
I don't know. I've never shopped for a Mazda.
Wow.
We could talk about it though. I can do research on it.
Do some.
Okay.
Buy my car for me, Tony.
Like he's what he's gonna do is he's gonna end up telling me that I'm bullshit until it's like, bro, you want to do it? Prove it. Come to Mazda with me and buy it.
Well-
and then I'm gonna go and get him a great deal, and he's gonna be like,
You're not going with me to the car
Okay.
dealership. I'm telling you that right now.
Okay.
That is not happening.
What's the longest you've ever been waiting when you bought a car?
I did 5 hours yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh hell
Yesterday?
Yes, I bought a car with my brother yesterday.
I think I did like 7 hours one
Where'd
time.
you go?
Yeah.
We went to.
no. But why though? Like
Brooklyn,
why so
Honda.
long?
It takes
negotiate.
forever. They
Yeah, they take
like
forever.
to waste your time.
It takes an hour to kind of do anything.
I think it's their negotiating tactic because they're like, we'll keep this guy here all day.
yeah, until they just
To
want to
wear
leave.
you down?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because then
right.
eventually, like, oh, okay, bro, fuck it.
but
just,
here's the
you know.
reverse.
Yeah.
You do it to them,
Yeah.
and you wait. And you make them wait, and you tell them to go to the manager. Like, no, this is not going to work. Go to your manager. And Billy is right. Half the time they're going up, going to the bathroom,
No, they're doing nothing.
cutting a fart in the break room,
Yeah.
and coming back. But I'm going to make you do it 20 times.
Yeah.
Fart
Yeah.
in the
No, the guy goes to the
smoke a
finance
cigarette,
guy.
come back.
Yeah,
what
they
are you
go to
doing
the
tonight?
finance guy. They look at some girls on Instagram.
Exactly.
They go back over here.
Exactly
they get a
right.
cafecito. They smoke a
Exactly
cig.
right.
What?
You know, they
100%.
they talk about the Dolphins. They
All
come
these
back.
scenarios of what sales guys
That's
do.
what they do.
But guess what? You're going to do it 20 times, and you're going to get me the price I want.
So what's your strong suit in terms of negotiating?
What
like
if you do-
Understanding what the numbers are.
What if you do this?
Understanding the
Okay.
numbers.
What if you do this? The guy goes and he's like, I'll go talk to my
What's so
manager.
funny? I don't get it.
The guy goes, I'm going to go talk to my manager. And you go, me too. And then you go,
you go with them.
Yeah.
You go with.
You go, let's go do this. Let's save the steps. Let's go all together right now.
I love this idea. Yeah. Oh,
I
you're
don't
gonna
know
go?
how
Me
far,
too.
I don't know how far we would get because he'd probably be like, no, you can't come back here. or
Why
something.
not?
No, I'm buying the car. Why not?
I agree, but
I'm on full disclosure. What
Do
are
that.
you hiding from me?
Do that. Do
okay,
that. the
next time I'll have to go back and
Your
speak to
wife
the
needs to
manager.
get a car soon, right?
Yeah.
Do that. Next time the guy goes, I'm
By the
gonna,
way, I
this is a
found-
great tactic.
By the
Billy.
way,
wow.
I found out.
I'm gonna go talk to manager. I'm coming. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
all go.
We're gonna go together.
You know
Hey,
what?
Jenny, come on.
Hey, sorry.
Bring them out here.
Jenny, let's
Bring
go.
the whole
We're all going.
family.
When I well, funny enough, when we got Jenny's first car, a Lexus in 21, the manager ended up coming out, and me and the manager went at it until we finally shook.
Damn,
on
you
agreement.
fought him?
Verbally?
You fought him? That's crazy.
Yeah.
verbally
Put up your
or
dukes.
physically?
Here's the one move, guys.
What
that
was
I'll
the
give you this
fight?
one for
How did the
free.
fight go?
Yeah.
No, the fight was just
For
like,
free?
hey, this money factor's bullshit. Like, I need you to lower it. And then he's like, well, I don't know. And I'm like, I know you can lower. We have tier 1 credit. Like, don't try and play me. I know what I'm doing. The guy's like, okay, we can lower it a little bit, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So that's how it works. But I'm going to give you this tip for free,
For free.
100% for free. The moment you guys agree to something, you know you want something else, right? Let's say you want the wear and tear package. Let's say you want tints. Let's say you want floor mats. Let's say you want whatever that one thing is. You know that doesn't cost shit to the dealership. So Billy's the manager. Hey, we agree on 357, right? I'm gonna sign. If you bring it down to 357, that's our price. Billy's gonna say yes, and then at the moment I go to shake his hand on the deal, right? So Billy, come to shake my hand.
Yeah.
You punch him in the dick.
Nah, close. Come to shake my hand,
Do we
Billy.
have to actually?
No, we don't have to because I'm gonna.
Do you really just shake hands? Like,
Yeah, of course, 100%. The
You
deal is
literally-
done with a
The
handshake.
deal is the hand.
Deal is done with a handshake.
That's the
I've-
international sign of the deal's done. Is a handshake.
I've done a dealership deal once for Elise years ago. I did not shake hands.
Oh, you're missing
I-
out.
I-
Shaking
there's
hands is the best part.
something funny.
Your deal's not
Yeah,
official.
something funny is going on there.
They
Well,
can change it at any point.
So at the moment that we're both going to handshake,
got
right?
repoed
So
anyways, it's fine.
we're about to handshake. I go, as I'm going, this is what you got to remember. As I'm going, I
Throw
go,
in a sweetener.
the moment I go to shake hands, I go, wear and tear package 2, right?
Oh, the hands already
that's how-
shook.
Hands
but
already
you- but-
clasped. Hands
You
already
said you weren't
clasped.
gonna touch me.
Okay, you're fine. Hands already clasped. I have his hand in my hand.
He's not going
But
to
it
pull
is-
back. You're
but
right.
Can't pull back.
Psychology.
He's got a good grip.
Thank you. And you have to show them dominant grip.
Can you explain what we were doing before we came
I
in
was
here?
just gonna say you were
Combine?
measuring. All I
Measuring
saw
hand,
was
measuring
all
hand.
the guys in the office measuring their hands
Yeah.
and their fingers, and I'm like, what are you doing?
So in the combine, the way you determine hand size for quarterbacks is going pinky to thumb, right? That's how they determine.
you have a good extension too. You're
I do. Well,
like
this is my throwing hand, so I have a lot of extensions, especially with like basketball and
So it's
football and
his
stuff.
throwing hand.
No, because I don't have
He's
the
an
same
athlete.
extension on this hand that I do this hand, just because I don't use my left for throwing.
And did I hear
Someone's
overhear
been
you?
doing weights. Did you see that on his hand?
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
see
the
that?
calluses?
Right
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Someone's been
It's only
working
on a
out.
couple fingers though. Like I have it on this finger, but none.
Yeah.
You don't want to wear gloves
You know what?
to
You're-
No, I don't.
protect your hands?
Gloves don't do
Wear
anything.
gloves.
Gloves don't do
Your
anything.
ring is probably.
Gloves are for
Yeah,
grip.
it's for sure.
Your
like,
ring throws you off.
Yeah.
Throws off your
Well,
hand.
gloves are
It
for
puts
grip.
some
They're not for
fat and
protecting
then-
your hand.
Yes.
Yeah,
you
it's
get
like
a little-
it's like squeezing it.
But the
Yeah.
way Tony like just wiped that off was like as if I just said something terrible about
What?
wearing gloves. You're like, "Pfft,
No, I don't wear
gloves.
gloves. No.
Only
I
real
wanna
men.
have-
Real
no.
men don't wear
No,
gloves.
but like the
No one
gloves.
said that.
The gloves gives you a false
grip.
sense of security.
It's a grip
of grip.
thing. Yeah.
Like, because then I take the gloves off and I don't have the same grip.
What you should be using is straps.
Depends. Yeah, depends.
Yeah, well,
on,
depends on what you're doing.
What were you
On what
talking
you're
about
doing.
measuring your hand?
Yeah, measuring
Yeah,
hands.
so the
Measuring
combine.
hands.
So what we were doing was going through and measuring how the people at the combine measure quarterback hands. So we were talking about who's got the biggest hands. Russ has huge hands at 10 1/4 of an inch. So it's like the biggest in the NFL until Jordan Love, who has 10.5 inch hands.
10 1/4 is the biggest hands in the NFL.
Yeah. Yeah.
Billy had a big measurement.
Billy was 10, I think.
I was
I would say more like 10.2.
a little more than that.
10.5? Okay.
Yeah.
10,
No,
10,
10
10,
under a quarter.
10 and 4.
10 and
Well,
an
next
eighth.
time you see Russell
I was
Wilson,
kissing a quarter.
if you see him on Radio
How's
Row,
that possible?
his hands are huge. He has huge hands.
This is not a huge hand.
But
I mean, it's-
this ways it is.
You got
Like,
you
you're
got
looking
a lot
at
of
Yours.
length. You got
Mine
length.
was just about 10.
Mine was about 10 too.
Really?
Billy, you look like you got length. You look like you got more
Whoa,
Tony
hey, phrasing.
meaties,
Thank you.
meaty paws.
I do. Like I have. What I do is I have a big palm.
You know who has a hard handshake? Danny B.
Danny B.
You ever shook Danny B's hand?
Love talking about
Small
Danny
hands,
B.
though.
He is
I've only
like-
mentioned him
Love
twice.
talking about
He's an
Danny.
amazing individual.
We
though,
just said
so-
something about his beard.
I just said his beard and he has a good handshake.
two things. Whatever.
Yeah.
So
Love is a complicated thing.
that's
Billy.
what we were doing. So all the guys around the office, we had a tape measure. We were just seeing who was
Why-
what.
why-
Just
And then
another day.
comparing
This
them-
sounds hilarious.
And then comparing them to
No,
what
it's just a bunch
quarterbacks.
of guys in a tape measure. You know?
Why were you doing this? Because you told me like you have to come over here and put your hand here, and then you started measuring it.
For
I'm like,
sure Taylor
what
had
are-
something to do with
What
this.
are we doing?
Yeah, me and Taylor were
There
talking
you go,
about
for
biggest
sure.
hands in the NFL.
What was Taylor?
Taylor was
Not in the NFL, at quarterback.
at quarterback. Yeah.
Yeah.
DK Metcalf must have gigantic hands.
Yeah, the receivers have huge hands.
What was
But
Taylor's
NBA
hand?
players,
Taylor was
I'm
just
sure, are
about
bigger, right?
just
Yeah.
like almost like a hair under 10.
Seems like 10 is like standard.
No, because there's a
And
lot of
this
people that
office.
were
We all
8
had 10
and 9.
though. Yeah.
How much hand is too much hand?
8 inches? No one's
what
hand
she
is 8
asked.
inches.
Not to bring up Danny B again, but Danny B was like 8 and a half, 8
Damn.
and 3/4.
Kenny Pickett hands.
Yeah. Kenny Pickett. Taysom Hill. Small hands.
The best,
8 and 3/4.
best football player to ever play.
No one believes that.
Everybody, all the commentators say it.
Nah, just one commentator. I think it was
Oh,
Ross Tucker.
Ross Tucker said it. Yeah.
Our boy, by the way.
The worker.
Are you
Um,
excited to see Ross Tucker at Super Bowl?
I am.
You're gonna like Ross Tucker.
I love Ross.
He's really.
I love
He
Ross from
seems like
afar.
a cool guy.
He
Yeah.
was well. Let me. In the experience that I had with him, just kind of meeting and talking to him, he seemed like a nice.
He
guy.
seems like a guy I'd want to have a beer with and just talk ball.
That's it.
That's yeah.
Okay.
Like that's how I gauge him. Like, are we going to a bar? Are we watching some Thursday night football? We're gonna talk a little shop, talk a little football,
I
have
don't,
a
think
cold Miller Lite. That's what I want to do.
I don't think I can drink beer anymore.
at all.
My stomach.
I
is
love
rough,
Miller
man.
Lite.
Dude, 96 calories.
I know.
3.2
3.2 carbs.
Available for
12
delivery.
ounces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12 ounces. Yeah.
I think you can.
Yeah,
I know,
you
it's
definitely
just-
can.
I'm
You
gonna
definitely
just
can.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I think you can.
do.
drink
You can
beer.
definitely drink.
Yeah.
I think you
No,
can.
I'm not saying
Guess
I
where we're
can't
gonna
drink
test
it.
out
I
that
just
theory
don't like
in
how it makes me
Vegas.
feel inside.
Well,
that's
that's
'cause-
just drinking in general.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
why don't you do this? Do what
I
I do.
think you can.
Take a shot of something beforehand and then do the beer.
I'm
It'll
not-
just ease it in.
I'm not in college
Let's do a
anymore.
shotgun.
What?
Right now.
Why not?
You know what shots I like? Picklebacks. Big fan of that.
They're tasty.
All right, it's the best time of
what?
Yeah, keep going.
the episode.
Yeah.
No, because I was gonna say the year, but it's actually the episode.
Oh, man.
It's the best part of the episode.
Why
We're
is it
playing
not the best time of the year?
because it's year round.
What's the best time of the year?
Depends on what you like.
Everyone will, like, the common folk will tell you, like, the holidays.
Yeah, you think so?
Anytime after, like, Halloween.
Well, I would tell you it's You Betcha! Presented by DraftKings
Wow.
Fantasy Sports. Check out what DraftKings has to offer this season with code DAN, D-A-N, because life is more fun when you're in on the action. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Outside
Are
of
you
the,
gonna pick that up?
Yeah, after.
outside of the Super Bowl, I could argue this is the worst time of year.
Why?
Because it's just like, we just got done with all the holidays, so it's like, oh, I got to do this whole thing again, this whole year thing. I'm going to start January. I'm not crazy here. January is a sad month.
It's so long.
People
Why
don't like
is
January.
so long.
Yep, 31 days, but it feels longer.
Can I tell you guys something? And
Sure.
you may not believe this, and I didn't.
After
believe
this,
it
we
when
got to
I
get to
saw
You
this.
Betcha, though.
Okay, no, we'll get to You Betcha.
Mike Funs is giving me the eye.
So, you say that it's like the worst time of the year, and you're feeling, I guess, like exhausted,
Yeah.
tired, whatever. Do you guys have any like New Year's resolutions? Have you given up on them yet?
I always do a fake New Year's resolution, one that I just get to do what I want. So my New Year's resolution is to always dress cooler so that I can just like, oh, cool, I'm dressing cool.
Yeah.
Look at me.
But that's a resolution.
I think
because
so, but it's kind of cheating.
No, it's something that you want to better yourself with. Like dressing better is bettering yourself.
I had a resolution to get more organized and use a calendar more, which I've
we stopped using the calendar, right?
No, I still have it. Whipped it out the other day.
I don't know.
I'm just saying I've already, as we end
Not as
January
much.
here, the first few weeks crushing it. I'm still using it. I'm gonna get
Second
back
half
to
of
it.
January, not as much.
Yeah,
Still a couple things, notated, but not.
got one for next. Like I wrote something for next week. Like,
Next week is a
yeah.
big.
Dentist?
Yeah.
Next week potentially big. No, if it's a dentist cancel, you're going to be in Las
You're not
Vegas.
going to be
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Next week is potentially a very big calendar week. If you got a lot going on, you want to
Yep.
stay on your P's and Q's. You know
But
what I
like
mean?
you're gonna
Always
bring,
remind
so
you.
we're gonna go to Las Vegas, and we're gonna get to You Betcha in a second. But we're gonna go to Las Vegas, and you're gonna carry around a calendar in like a bag and like a.
no, it's just how you like. I know Monday here. I got to be at this time, so I can go. All right, what's my schedule?
I'm gonna
today?
have a
Monday?
calendar.
I gotta
Right,
go
but like
here.
you're gonna carry it in a bag.
Billy inspired my calendar. I see him always
know,
working on
I
his
know.
calendar. He's like making little. Billy doesn't just make a to-do list. Sorry to look over your shoulder sometimes. He puts a little tiny box next to everything he puts on it, so he can then check off
Yeah.
when he's completed it.
check off my boxes, and sometimes I've been doing like color coding too, so that I know like if this is like something related to my kid's school, it's like this color, so that
hear
I know
Jason
like this
behind
is
you
important or
directing.
whatever. Yeah, you know, he's just doing it.
Just a man of the people. Billy's in the
Yeah.
in the workers.
So You
house
Betcha.
over there. You betcha.
Betcha.
What are we going with? So we
We're
just
gonna
pick
go
a
with
winner.
Lucy. Lucy gave a hot tip for today.
So the Iowa women, another primetime slot against Maryland on the road. It's going to be a sold out crowd, but that's when Caitlin Clark does her best.
Yep.
Yeah.
Iowa lost their last big kind of road game against Ohio State, and if I know one thing about Caitlin, that girl, she is going to fight. She's going to come back. We're going to win.
Okay.
I feel really confident. Maryland's not the Maryland team they used to be. Iowa's kind of getting their groove outside of Caitlin Clark, so it should be a really fun primetime game if you're looking for something to fill your
How much are we
Saturday night.
talking when we talk about like how expensive are these tickets? Like I heard Stugotz say earlier this week that he bought his daughter he had to buy tickets for his daughter to go to the game against Iowa.
Yeah.
Like, are we
I don't know
talking
if I'm
hundreds of
allowed
dollars?
to say how much he spent, but I'm going to say
No,
it
no, but like-
anyways.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can say
you know what he spent?
Yeah,
I
I
looked
asked
up.
him.
I looked up and I saw the cheapest at the time was like $170
Yeah,
a
he
ticket.
spent like $300 on tickets.
Yeah.
I don't know if he bought more than one.
That's not terrible though.
I mean, she's a generational
But-
athlete. Like, it's worth it.
Have
to
you
see
met
her.
her?
Yes.
Yeah, and how was it?
She is very nice.
Yeah.
She's very cool, and she likes my tweets sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
So she
That's-
follows you. She
She
likes
does.
your tweets.
This is embarrassing, but I probably like once every 2 weeks, I just make sure she still follows me.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Just
wanna
in
look.
case.
I do that with
Just in
Logan
case.
Paul.
And I'm like, hey, girl.
Check right now if he's follows.
He does.
Do you think that you're a mentor to her?
One time, Billy, she said, hey, it's so good to see you. And you would not just say that to somebody if you didn't mean it.
That's
So-
incredible.
So Logan
Billy
Paul,
says that to me all the time.
Logan
She
Paul, who
looked me in
has
the eyes.
6.8 million followers, only follows 4.3 thousand.
Okay.
He follows me.
Attaboy.
Also, John Cena, who has millions of followers, but he does follow 700,000 people.
Oh.
Chris is big in the wrestling community.
I am.
How?
I don't know how. Just sometimes you just end up places and you're like, oh, here I am. I'm big in the wrestling community.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
Thank you.
Are you guys excited for Las Vegas?
No.
Billy, I'm not even asking Billy because I know Billy's not going to be excited for it because
So can I tell you something?
he's got the calendar. He's got 600,000 things
I have
to
on my
do.
I've been invited to things post work that I've already put down in my calendar as well.
So you're going to bring the calendar to the thing?
Well, yeah, I need
In
to know where
Vegas?
to go. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Can I come?
Well, I have a +1.
We're in- you
Ooh,
weren't
maybe
invited,
maybe we
sorry.
have a contest for one of the things I was invited to, even though it's not like super exclusive.
I was going to say, who invited you? I'll just send them an email.
Invited to a couple things. There's a couple little podcasts, live podcasts. I was asked if I wanted to go to that. I'm going to go to that. Check that out.
Who's that?
Oh, the Mina and Dominique one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I'll text Dominique.
Yeah.
I was invited to a Gatorade party.
Oh.
One,
Nice.
Who invited you to that?
yeah.
The reps?
Billy
The thing is, Billy has access to something that the rest of us don't have a ton of access to, which is like he goes through the reps and the reps go through him to like book
Everyone has
stuff.
access. It's
No, not the way that you have
exclusive.
access. You talk to 6,000 reps a day.
Well,
That's what I'm saying. You have access that other people don't. Like
you do. You can talk to them. No one's
I mean, I
stopping
talk
you.
to the.
Are we talking about guest bookers? What are we talking about here?
Just
No, he's
people.
talking about the reps for the actual
Wheelers and
athletes.
dealers.
Nice.
Exactly,
You know
the
what I
wheels
mean?
and deals. Like I'm more of like a Nick and Laura and Evan. Those are my people.
Those are
Billy
my
has,
people, too.
I know Billy has them plus another level.
Well, I don't know about that. I have a conflict, a conundrum, if you will.
Okay.
And we've talked about this already. They want us out of there by Friday.
That's crazy.
They want us out
It's
of there
late
by Friday.
too. And red eye flight.
It is a
Where
late
we going?
flight. They want us out of there by
Are
Friday.
we on the same flight by the way on the way home?
I think so. Are you leaving at the
10 o'clock or something?
no, like almost
11:40.
midnight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's back to Fort Lauderdale, so I'm probably not on your flights.
No, we're definitely not because you don't. Yeah, we're landing in Miami.
Yeah, I'm flying out of Miami, but back to Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah. Anyway, but Saturday's Gronk Beach, and we've done a podcast with the Gronks for 3 years now, and every time they invite us to something, we're like, yeah, and then we don't go, and eventually those invitations stop. So I feel like if I'm already there, maybe I splurge a little bit and I just stay an extra day, and then I go to that the next night, right?
I heard Mike talking about this and saying that like hotels for that extra night are like
Well, hold on a
$1,000
second. Hold on a second. Now we have people here who are offering to split hotel rooms.
Oh,
Hold
wow.
on. This
Hold
game
on.
has changed because I was talking to Chris. I'm like, can you just talk to like the person that's booking our rooms and be like, extended a day?
Yeah.
Like, what's the big deal?
They're sold out our hotel apparently the Friday.
Impossible.
Are they
That's what I've heard.
Impossible.
That they say when
What
you
if I stay in that room? What if I'm murdered in that room?
get a
They're not
knock.
going to book that room to someone
around
else.
11 a.m. you're gonna get a knock like, hey buddy.
No.
Let's
you
go,
have to
bud.
have. You always have to have a certain number of rooms in a hotel by law in case someone was murdered there the night before. Because you can't come to someone and they check in and they're like, "Oh, sorry, we have
I
your
think that
thing,"
might
but
just be
someone
for
was
clerical
murdered.
errors, not for murder. Like
No,
just in
It's
case
all
there's
under the
There's a
same
murder
umbrella.
caveat, yeah, there's a
Yeah,
murder
exactly
caveat.
right. Exactly.
So what? You're gonna try and stay?
Well, so there's a couple hurdles in this. Is there's that, and there's my wife that I need to explain. Like,
Yeah.
hey,
She's gonna be here
I know I've been
with your
gone for a
kids.
week, and I've left you alone with our children for
and
a
the
week.
dogs.
And 2 dogs, but I would like to stay. And then she'll say, for what? And I'll say, to go to a party. And she will say,
Get
on the airplane.
Yeah, get your
You're
ass on
coming home.
That's why, dude,
No.
you're doing this
You
wrong.
don't sell it as a party.
Yeah.
You don't sell
Work.
it as a party. It's a networking event.
No, guys.
Not even that.
You
Hey,
guys,
guys, I
are
have
so.
to stay till Saturday to work.
I gotta work.
Yeah.
Okay, but okay, but here's
This works.
Here's the next level. Here's the next level of that, right? Here's the next level of that, right? Let's say I do that, and let's say I stay. I then show up by myself like a nerd to Gronk Beach where I don't know anyone. I'm just standing in the corner. I'm like, hello,
Yeah.
hi, Gordy Gronkowski.
Well, you
It's
know
me,
Gordy
Billy.
at least.
Yeah, but
You know
he's gonna be
Chris?
but they're gonna be in their own Gronk world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they can bring you into their Gronk world. You can be
can't-
Billy Gronk.
I can't hang in a Gronk world.
It would be funny just to see Billy in the sea of like,
So
No shirt.
Okay.
Yeah.
and then Billy's just like,
Mojo-
remember we did this thing for Billy? I'm out of here.
I'm outta here.
Mojo.
He also wouldn't say anything. You just leave.
That's 100% true. Mojo invited us to his bachelor party
Right.
in Las Vegas.
Right.
And I thought for the story, this would be ridiculous,
Yes.
right? But then I also thought, I don't belong here. I do not belong in that situation. They're going to look at me and they're going to be like, what is this?
Yeah.
Why are you here? How did you get here? Why did we invite you?
And you would be like, I'm asking myself the same thing.
No, but in certain situations like that,
Yeah.
I just avoid what I know is going to be that, and it's a relationship ender. Really, is like if I go there and they realize like this,
You don't want to be the lame one, right?
Yeah, I'm not going to be the lame one. They're going to realize how lame I am, right? So then I end up coming off like the jerk because I don't want to be the lame one. Because if I'm the lame one, then the relationship's over.
But it's
right?
almost a power move, though.
Well, now they're saying that's why you take me in. What are you going to be doing over there, Dan?
Yeah,
what are you,
that's also true.
What
What are
is
you
it?
gonna be doing,
Respectfully, what's going to be happening here?
It
I
is.
appreciate that, but I think what's going to end up
What did
happening
he
is
say?
if I do
Content,
say, he says he's going to be content camera guy. Juju's going to be the guy.
Yeah.
If I end up saying Juju's going to be the guy
Yeah.
because Juju also is like going to be very great at like making sure that I'm not the lame one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And Juju, I think, is staying because he told me that he booked a hotel like a year ago, so he was ready for this. Yeah.
I
Wow.
want to stay too.
You want to
No,
stay?
you can't stay.
My
sorry.
friends are throwing a party on Friday, and I want to get drunk with my friends.
Who are your friends?
The people at the New Heights podcast.
Oh.
I really want
sorry.
to get drunk. I really, really want to get drunk with my friends. Like,
Why don't you?
so bad.
Can you just stay and like?
That's what I'm thinking I'm doing.
you just
Also,
crash?
when Chris was like, "Oh," or that Mike said that hotels are really expensive. No, they're not. I just looked them up.
Really?
Yeah, you can get one for like 100.
I think we're talking.
$100.
Mike, I
How
think was
much?
talking on the strip, even on the strip.
Yeah, well, I don't
wow.
know the strip that well, but
Yeah.
if I wanted to stay at Mandalay Bay, it would be $67 on
Friday?
night.
No way.
Well, that can't be.
Check
true.
in Friday,
Mandalay Bay's
February,
never that cheap.
February 9th.
That's
This
This
is according
year?
to
Something's
Google.
wrong.
that's a clerical.
You're
You
looking
need
this
to
year?
you need to
Book that.
flip that at
Yeah.
least. At the very least, we're flipping that bad boy.
$60?
We'll flip that
No way.
motherfucker.
This is what
Lock
it
up 7 of
says.
those rooms if you can.
$67.
All right, you'll take 7.
I'll take all of
Get
them.
as many as you
We
can.
can all just stay because
Dude.
we could just change our flight.
I don't believe it because the other
There's
prices
a
are
$7,000
$500.
fee. There's a $7,000
But
fee.
according
Yeah,
to
they didn't-
Klook, it's $67. But I don't know what Klook is.
They get you in.
Sounds
Get a clue.
They get you in the tent with the
K-L-O-O-K.
67.
Yeah. Like a car dealership. We'll give you this car for $80.
Yeah.
And you're like, how? Because you're going to pay $10,000 up front. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll
Well,
find
this
one.
is something we'll figure out.
Yeah,
I really think I'm going to stay though. I want to hang out with my friends.
You
And you
should.
guys can come. Well, I have to see if I can get you in, but then you guys can come if they say yes.
New Heights. and
Travis
get-
isn't going to be there.
be
The
networking.
the game's going to be, you know.
What are we gonna be doing? And I guess are we all gonna be on our own, or are we gonna have some sort of pact that like at night we'll like? Are we gonna be
Get a meal?
friends,
What,
or
get
are
a
we
nice
all?
steak dinner
We're
somewhere?
friends.
Are we gonna be friends, or are we all like lone wolves and we're just kind of doing our own?
What are we
thing?
going to be doing?
We should do
Like, I
a
don't get
mix
it.
of the two.
Okay.
I think there should be friend nights where we're all together, and then there should be nights where
Real
we
friend
spend
nights.
time
I agree.
away.
But why would we spend time alone? Like we're just going to be all alone?
Well,
Not
but what if
alone.
you have friends that are there
Exactly.
for something else, and
Yeah.
you want to go get dinner with them, or if you just want some alone time in general?
I think we should plan to do at least as a group one dinner.
I think
Yeah.
that's
One
a
night.
great
A nice
idea.
steakhouse
Because like
dinner.
if we're doing it every night all together, there's
It's
gonna be
a
like
lot.
I don't want to go there. Like
Yeah.
what time are you guys meeting? Oh, we have to be now. We're waiting for Roy like 7 hours.
Truth be told,
He's doing a hockey podcast.
when we were at South by Southwest, it did kind of feel like that a little bit at the end, right? But it was also a much shorter trip. But it was like, oh, we're having like a dinner, and like, oh yeah, we're all gonna go. It was very nice.
We'll scooter
It was-
there, right, Danny?
We will. Yeah, that'd be fun.
I still have to expense that.
Yeah.
What?
The scooter.
The bird, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's getting
He
expensive.
was
never,
like
he never did
The
it.
$12 for that.
Oh
No,
no,
it's
that
like
last
$40.
ride was like 30.
He also
bucks.
went
It
to
was
Whataburger
forever.
without us. Remember that?
I did, but that's because there was a whole line situation. That I was late that day to breakfast, and there was a whole line. And then I said, oh, I know I'm not going to get Whataburger if I don't go now. And guess what? You guys never did get Whataburger.
We never did,
You
yeah.
never did. I
True,
could
because
see
we were
the writing
staying.
was on
We
the
were
wall.
staying like 20 miles
Well,
away.
And every time we were planning to go, then they would come and they would tell us like, "Oh, guys,
got a
guess
meeting."
what? We're gonna have a company dinner tonight." And it's like, I just want a hamburger.
Yeah.
I did Whataburger on the way out, like when I was headed to the airport,
Wow,
all by myself.
wow, you didn't tell us.
Yeah.
Well,
you
I
didn't
was
tell
because
us.
I was. You guys, if you
Oh, that's
remember,
right,
you guys
you
went
left
around.
early.
I took the early flight out the next
Yeah,
day. You
that's
guys went
right.
around
We
looking
were
at.
being friends the last day.
No,
we
I
were-
know.
We
I
tried
went
cowboy
boot
hats on
shopping,
together.
yeah,
Exactly
I
right.
had FOMO of that.
It was nice.
All I had just.
But then you just left.
I just had Whataburger.
Who was it? It
because I
was
had a
me.
flight.
It was me, you, Roy, and Jess. I think, right?
And Lewis too.
And Lewis. Oh, and Danny was
And Danny
there.
bleeding,
Yeah.
Bleeding Danny.
arm,
Yeah, bloody Danny, bleeding through the boots.
His ability to just never tell us that he can't ride a scooter.
Does Lucy know that story, or is she just getting filled in on bleeding
No,
Danny?
I do know this.
Yeah.
story.
Okay,
We
all right,
told
all right.
it.
It was
We've-
very scary.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You told me.
No scooters this trip.
Yeah. You
I'll
guys
scooter.
can
No,
ride-
just no scooters for Danny. And anyone out there, don't feel the pressure
Of riding
to
scooters
scooter.
with the boys, right?
We'll meet you there.
Right.
Hop in an Uber. I had to give Danny my phone. I was like, here, I'm not going to ride with you, but just take my phone,
Because
Uber
his
there.
phone died, right?
Right. I was like, I could have been a nice guy. I was like, all right, I'll ride with you. I was like, I want to keep riding
Yo,
the
we're
scooter.
scooter, never
So
ride
here,
the
take
scooter.
my phone. I'll meet you there. And then we get to the restaurant, and Danny's just like in a corner, internally bleeding, and he hasn't told a single person. Well, like underneath all your clothes, like you like lifted up a
Internally
shirt.
bleeding is great.
Internally bleeding under your clothes.
Who knows? You might have been internally bleeding. He took that was
Might
quite a
still be
spill.
internally
That was
bleeding, who
quite a spill you took. and Lewis just cackling.
Yeah, he was laughing. He
In
thought it was
Lewis's
hilarious.
defense, he didn't see the
Allegedly.
the last.
Yeah, that's what he
one.
says.
He saw the first one, not the last one.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right, so
Anyways.
I'm penciling us in. Actually, I'm penning us in for a nice dinner.
What day?
Let's do Wednesday.
I can do Wednesday.
do Wednesday
I can't.
night.
It doesn't work for
I
me.
was
Okay, then
thinking,
we'll do it without Billy. That's fine.
I was thinking, is there going to be a good night for like to catch a show? Because the nights are the only time where we, other than Monday night, I know we have like some media night stuff, but
Well, see,
our nights are generally left.
If I were to
alone.
see a show, what should I see? I've never been to Las Vegas.
Oh.
Me neither. I've never.
Never.
Been to
You should see O
It's fine.
by Cirque du Soleil.
I'm
Oh,
not a big Cirque du Soleil guy.
I loved that one. If there's, I'm trying
I
to
do
think.
like Blue Man Group. but
He's
I don't
more of a
know.
magic guy, though. Billy is.
I am? Yeah, that's me. Magic guy.
Yeah. So if you do
I'm
something
trying to
like
think
Chris Angel does
of
Chris
different
Angel still do
shows.
stuff?
I saw
Mind
David
Freak,
Guetta there.
Data Freak,
David Guetta.
There's always a chance he's there.
Who? David Guetta?
Guetta.
Of course.
Really?
Ending
He's probably
racism,
there
Yep.
all the time.
ending misogyny.
Christina Aguilera is at the what's
But she's
it?
not going to be there
The-
apparently.
The Sphere?
the Sphere.
I feel like those
She's
things
off
are going
that
to be
week.
so expensive.
Also, she's not that good of a performer.
Whoa.
I saw her in concert once, and it was
I thought her voice was always like thought of as great.
Powerful.
no, her voice.
Oh, you're
is
saying just
great,
the
but
performance.
like I was
She
there.
stands still a
I
lot.
wasn't like, oh, I'm dying to go see Christina Aguilera, but I was invited.
Not working
and I
the
was like,
stage?
sure. She just spent so much time on the outfit changes, and her outfits were phenomenal, and they were
Yeah.
insane. But it was like an hour-long concert, and she was maybe out there for 30 minutes because she was changing her outfit so many times. You're like,
How do you
all
play?
right.
I want to start a trend on Instagram.
So hold on, I'm going to pencil this in for dinner.
Yeah, we're trying to schedule. Chris,
Sorry.
get out your planner.
Yeah, what are you
right
doing?
now? This is
My
what
planner's in my
I'm
backpack.
writing
this is what
this
it's
down so I can
for.
give it
to
It's
my
exactly
backpack.
right.
All right, because a lot of us get in Tuesday night. Do we want to do something Tuesday night? Would that be better?
Wow.
What time do you
Part of the
land?
Tuesday crew.
I'm
sorry.
I'm part of the Tuesday,
Sorry.
Tuesday cruise. Somebody's got to hold the fort down. over
What
here.
time do you get in on Tuesday?
I will tell you.
My dad doesn't land till 9 p.m. I'm like, what? Who?
You have a big responsibility when you come in on Tuesday, just FYI. Do you know what time you get in?
We land at late 7:39 p.m. Vegas time.
Well,
Late.
No dinner.
you have a big responsibility as
Yeah,
part of the
Wednesday.
Tuesday group in that, like, you guys need to come and inject us with energy because
yeah.
we're already going to be like 3 days in and we're going to be running on fumes. by the
Oh,
time
you know
get
me.
there.
I'm gonna
So,
go.
like,
in
you're going to have to
blow
try
the
to
doors
carry
off.
us the rest of the way.
I am worried because I've done these trips before. I don't plan on like, I know you guys are gonna look at me like I'm crazy, like indulging at all until maybe like the last couple days.
Oh, I'm not going out ever.
Yeah, you
Let's
should
be
not.
real.
Like
I'm
I
not
might
gonna
do
go to
like
any of
if I
these
got
things.
invited to like a cool party, maybe, but
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna go.
plan on like having a sip of
So you're not
alcohol
gonna-
until like Thursday or Friday.
So you're not going to the casino.
Oh no, I might I might play a little roulette. A little roulette,
This-
but
what he's saying makes no sense. It means nothing.
what do you mean? No, I'm
He'll
telling
be
you.
at the casino.
He's
He'll be
gonna-
drinking with the
No,
boys.
I really
I mean,
if you know, I'm not actually. I know it's on here. I get crap about. I'm not a huge drinker. Like I'm more.
yeah,
If
a
there's other
couple.
things I partake in.
But they give you free drinks. That's the problem.
Right,
That
so
is
Daddy's gonna
true.
be playing a little blackjack.
I mean, if I go up a lot in roulette, I might have a celebratory cocktail. But if we don't make a lot of money, I don't plan on really. I want to at some point, like definitely Friday after the show, like when everyone like gets to let loose a little
Yeah,
bit.
but then we're gonna be on a plane. Like
That's dude. I
4
want to
hours
get. I
later.
want to get drunk so I can fall asleep on this plane.
Oof,
That's
I hate that.
Ugh.
That sounds
Getting drunk on the
fantastic.
plane is the worst.
No, drunk
dude.
before the plane.
You
Yeah,
wake
but
up
you're gonna
like
wake
so you're
up and you're gonna
sleepy.
have to pee, like
Yeah, I'll pee and then I'll go pee.
go pee pee. All
I
right, so
can't-
I'm penciling in Wednesday.
I can't gamble
Wednesday.
like in a community. And I know that that's like the fun part of gambling. I can't gamble in a group. I can't like if I'm like on a cruise or whatever and I gamble, I like always look to see like the emptiest like table to do it by myself so that I don't get peer pressured into making decisions I don't want to make.
Yeah.
Or get made fun of for like, why are you betting $2? It's like, cause I'm not rich.
I don't
My
love.
wife's gonna be pissed if
I
I come
don't-
home $500 down.
As it is, I haven't told her I'm staying till Saturday.
I don't love.
lost all the money.
I don't love when like friends are just like hanging over you, watching you gamble. It's like they're
Yeah.
gambling through you.
Yeah.
It's just like, dude, you want to
Yeah.
gamble? Gamble. Like, don't like let me do my thing here.
There is
Someone's
something-
like, ooh, 7. Bet you know, like this guy over your shoulder.
Hit.
17 and 7. I'm telling you, it's coming. It's like
Yeah.
you don't know that.
there is something to be like a friend that doesn't know how to play, where they're over your shoulder.
Oh,
just
that's
kind of
fine.
learning
Like
the
craps.
game.
I remember I told you guys, taught you
Right,
guys
right.
craps in
So
Tahoe.
since we don't have craps here in Florida, I think it's just starting to get legal now in some
Yeah.
places. Like we never grew up playing craps because we didn't have it. So
Right.
when you don't go and play craps, like you're seeing
Yeah.
the table, there's 8,000 things on the table. You're
How's
like,
everybody
okay,
high fiving?
this is crazy. I
Right.
don't know what I'm looking at. So when we went to
Hopefully in
Tahoe-
Vegas we learn how to play craps.
oh yeah, it's one of the things we're doing.
Look at us.
So you
Oh,
penciled us
synergy.
in for one night. of
Wednesday
friendship.
I'm putting steakhouse dinner Wednesday night.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's Gatorade.
How much is our stipend? Do we know?
I like Wednesday as a nice get
I'm
together
blowing my
night.
stipend on the steakhouse.
Because Wednesday it's the night before our show, so it's
Right,
kind of
right.
like
Kinda like a family
Let's all
get-together.
gather before the shows.
Family
kick off
dinner.
on Thursday.
Last Supper.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm good with that.
All right, so I'm penciling us in Wednesday steakhouse. Let's find a place that's really nice.
Can we do Thursday?
How about we do both?
Thursday might not.
I was thinking Wednesday could be see a show night.
How about you guys do Tuesday show night? Because we're gonna get in a little late.
I'm
the
down for a
Sunday
Monday
crew-
or Tuesday show night.
What happened back there?
I don't know. Taylor's doing things.
Taylor's just.
Poor Taylor. He's like the only one not going. He asked me today if I could take a picture of him so he can feel like he's part of
I
it.
thought when he said that he wasn't going, I almost didn't believe him because of how many people are going. I was like, "There's no way you're not going. Everyone's going,"
Yeah. Well.
and yet he's not going.
All right, I'm penciling you guys in for a show on
Is
Tuesday.
North Carolina playing like they have a big opponent or something? No. Okay.
Don't get me started on him and UNC. I mean,
Yikes.
geez, minus 450 he gave me last night.
All right, look for shows on
Bruno
Tuesday
Mars
night,
is
guys.
In town.
Oh,
Bruno Mars, what's he
Bruno
doing?
Mars. He's there.
Singing probably.
See, I'm thinking like
Friday.
Vegas show.
I'm thinking like
Yeah, no.
Groupon.
What your ideas are a lot better than mine.
I
just
want,
feel
like,
Vegas.
look on
I
Groupon.
would.
See
I
what's
honestly,
going on
I
on
honestly
Groupon.
would go see. I like a good magician. You don't like a good magician?
I'd like to see.
Like
a
in
magician.
Vegas, I'd see him. I'd see a magic show.
The Tiger guys are dead, right?
Jabberwockies? No, I'm good on that.
Yes.
Did you say that on air or just my headphones? Just me.
Just your
Okay.
headphones.
I heard it too.
Greg Cody, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
All right, so Tuesday show penciled in for you guys for the Sunday crew. Wednesday dinner at a nice steakhouse penciled in for everybody.
Nice
Early-
steakhouse.
early
Is this on the
dinner?
company?
On
What-
our per diems.
What time
So
are we
don't
thinking?
eat-
What time are we thinking the dinner?
Don't eat the whole trip prior.
Yeah, exactly. Invite one of the bosses that you like, and they'll pick it up.
I'll text Bimmel.
Invite a boss, and they'll put it on the card.
But he'll at least offer to pay. If they can't make it, it'll be like, I can't.
Ooh,
make
that's
it.
a good
Sorry,
move.
but
That's a good move. Okay.
I'll text Bimmel. Got any plans Wednesday night?
Yeah, Wednesday night, nice steakhouse dinner. What we got to do is we got to get somebody looking for a nice steakhouse. So we'll start looking around. We'll make a nice.
Did you text Bimmel? Ask him what he's doing Wednesday.
He's doing it now. How many people do we have? Obviously, we got to make a reservation. Maybe we get like a nice back room, like a private back room.
Ooh, that's cheap.
We just got to meet a minimum,
it's an
which I think
invite
we'll
only.
meet.
Tell him it's
Probably like
private.
10K, but we'll be fine.
All these Groupons.
There's got to be one group dinner planned,
It's like
right?
an instant oil change when you search up Vegas Groupon. So if we all want to go,
Drive your car, get an oil change, and then drive back whenever.
only you would save $10 if you did it in Vegas. So
Okay,
Might
so
be worth it.
let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4.
the Sugar Factory, you can save $4.
What a headache.
If this is on the company, it's gonna be like 30 people.
Senior frogs.
Oh no, we're thinking Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah,
Night
you guys-
out.
You guys
Yeah,
do
where
Monday,
we do-
Tuesday.
yeah, yeah.
Wednesday's the steakhouse dinner.
Wednesdays.
So we got
the
4
dinner.
here. Fuentes is 5.
We have to wake up so early on Monday and Tuesday, though.
Yeah.
Jess
Don't
is
we?
coming.
But it's
Just
not if you
6,
think about
4,
it.
7.
Just
Okay.
think about it. Still like your East Coast time.
that's true.
And it's like, oh, I have to be there at 7. It's really 10.
Yeah.
You're right.
You're in makeups at 5 a.m.
Yeah, but that's
But
really
that's
8.
8. It's 8.
Yeah.
Your body, it's 8.
Yeah, it's 8.
Until you've been there for 4 days.
Just
and then
don't
it's actually
change-
just
It'll
5
suck
a.m.
Thursday,
change.
but Sunday, you're good. Monday, you're good.
No.
The more you acclimate, the tougher it's going to be.
Yeah, don't get acclimated.
Don't get acclimated.
Never acclimate.
You
What
should
time do you
actually
guys
set
normally
your
go to
clocks
sleep?
back.
On weeknights at home?
So it's actually Eastern time. So you never get out of Eastern time zone.
What?
I tried to do that, and like I traveled a lot for college football, and I acclimate so fast. It's
Lewis,
insane.
too. We got to bring Lewis.
For me, if I get to bed before midnight, it's an early
I
night.
feel like we need to limit, and I don't want to exclude anyone, but
Roy.
if we're getting Bimmel to pay for our dinner on Wednesday, we can't invite 6,000 people.
Right now
We're
we're
gonna
at
have to-
right now we're at 9.
That's a lot.
Bimmel's 10.
Ooh, he
Well,
texts me.
He needs to be
He
there.
just texts me. It's talent only.
People will
Wow. Oh, sorry.
All right. Well, Fuentes.
Sorry, Fuentes.
Lewis is out too.
Yeah. Anyway, he did not say that actually.
Oh, did you really
Oh,
text
Danny.
him?
No, I didn't
anything?
text him.
Danny will
Okay.
be there, so we got to take Danny.
Well,
Let's
Bimmel
see.
texted.
Oh, we could do one and be like, oh, but we have like people. Oh, Danny's.
Oh,
We're all
Danny
talented.
leaves.
Danny's not gonna
Danny
be there. He's
leaves. He's
flying
going
on
on the
Tuesday.
first. Danny's in the weird first group that comes back.
Ooh,
Danny comes back on Tuesday.
yikes!
actually.
Yeah.
I hate that.
All right, looks like we got to get out of here soon.
So we're at 9.
Did we get to you, Betcha?
Too many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bet in the
Come on,
Iowa,
man.
Iowa
money line
Yeah,
against
Iowa
betcha.
wins money line. You betcha.
betcha.
Yeah.
All right, we got 20 seconds. What's going on?
Cinephile, check it out.
I don't have much going on.
Yep. New,
Okay.
new
Billy?
offensive coordinator, Iowa.
What? Me?
Yeah, you got 11 seconds. 10.
We're supposed to talk to Andy Reid on
Ooh,
Godless
the real
Football
one?
this week. Yeah, the real one. So we'll see if
Wow.
that happens. At the time of this statement, we haven't recorded that yet, but it's supposed to have happened already.
Okay, bye.